Hey guys, welcome back to J&J MMA. Real quick, we're just going to cover the main card of UFC 328. Overall, it's a pretty good card. But before we get to the main card, I'm going to give some quick shout-outs to some fights on the prelims. If you want to jump straight to the main card, I will put timestamps in the description below. First shout-out of the night I want to give is to Jim Miller. He ended up getting a fucking rear naked choke, I believe, on Jared Gordon. A lot of people were counting out Jim Miller, and he ended up destroying. He ended up just making Jared Gordon his bitch, essentially. On Jim Miller just took over. His son also recently beat cancer, so good on both of them, bro. Both getting victories in this past year. And then we'll move on to Grant Dawson. He ended up beating Matawas Rebecki. They had a good little back and forth, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was kind of scared Grant Dawson was gonna lose the fight. And then we get to the last round. I think it had about 18 seconds left, and they ended up getting the submission victory. So shout out to Grant. And then the next shout out of the night is gonna go to Yaroslav Osmanov, right? That's how you say his name, bro?
I think Yazmov or something, yeah.
Something like that, bro. He ended up getting a submission win over Joel Alvarez. Crazy fucking Ukrainian, bro. Used to be a Bellator champion. Started doing his thing in the UFC. I don't know if this was his UFC debut or not, but he still got the fucking W, bro. Beautiful submission win he got.
Yeah. His first was against Neil Magny.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he fucking destroyed Neil Magny.
Yeah.
So, I mean, shout out to him, man. Hopefully he'll get some better fights in the UFC.
For sure.
But then we'll move on to Atiba Gutierrez. It's going to be the final shout out on the prelims. He ended up getting a TKO victory over Ozzy Diaz. I want to give him more of a shout out to Ozzy Diaz because he basically was a sacrificial lamb in this fight. They're trying to build up Atiba. To quote MMA Guru, they're treating him as Operation Ngannou. You know what I'm saying? He's just the new Cameroonian fucking prospect.
Oh, yeah.
The replacement. We're going to move on to the main card, guys. The opening of the main card, it was King Green versus Jeremy Stevens, the hardest hitting 145er. What did you think of this fight, bro?
Who the fuck is that guy? All I know is that King went out there and did what King does. Well, except for when King doesn't do what he does. But you know what I'm saying, man. King went out there and got a good W. Wasn't performance of the night worthy, but I heard he's getting his trunk, so good for him.
Yeah, hopefully he gets him, bro. I mean, he's earned him. He's been in the UFC for a long time. And lately, dude, man, he's been putting on performances. Like, the boy's 40, man, but he's been getting dubs still.
No, he's a gangster, bro. I love King. Yeah. I mean, he fucking went out there and finished him. What was it, the second round or some shit like that?
Yeah, it was round one. It was like 4 minutes into round one. He got this up.
Oh, yeah.
But like, dude, what the fuck Jeremy Stevens doing back here? Like, he fought, I think, last year. But then, like, I don't know, dude. He's been doing this bare knuckle shit and all that. But, like, I was just like, he's just coming out to lose, essentially.
Dude, no way who the fuck is that guy is fighting on Conor McGregor's promotion? Is he really?
I think he is.
That's actually so funny. Yeah, dude. I don't know what he's doing over here.
I don't either, dude. Like, I don't even know why the fuck he got invited back to the UFC. But King Green basically made him his bitch, put him in his place, and it was beautiful to see. But we'll move on to the next fight, man. It was Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley. Now, dude, Sean Brady just made Buckley his bitch for 15 minutes. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about this.
Yeah, dude. It was crazy, too, because fucking Joaquin, he would just throw a leg, and it was the same fucking thing every time. It was like it wasn't computing to him. It wasn't clocking to him that he was trying to, stand on business. But he would fucking throw the leg. It wasn't clocking, bro. He would throw the fucking leg, and he's like, yeah, dude, that just got me taken down, but you know what? When I finally get back up, I think I'm going to throw it again. There's no way he'll take me down again. And yeah, Sean was so good at just keeping him on the ground and just beating the shit out of him. Because that's the biggest difference between, like, what some of these other motherfuckers do, bro, where they just hold you down. Like, Sean was using the fucking time that he had him pinned down, too. Like, just beating the shit out of him. It was so good.
He was, dude. He was just bop, 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 bop. Like, at one point, bro, he was just standing over him, dude, just beating the shit out of fucking Joaquin like he owed him fucking money.
Yeah, dude. Especially when he started throwing the elbows down, I was like, oh, dude.
They were fucking nasty, bro. And like at one point he was just like Donkey Kong, just fucking ground and pound, just gorilla fucking on top of that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, that's the thing about Buckley, man, is like, he fought Usman, got wrestled to the ground the whole time. The commentary was bragging that, like, oh, yeah, Joaquin went and trained with Usman. Like, he lost to him, and he was like, oh, well, what can you do to help me improve? Obviously not a goddamn thing, because Sean Brady just did to what Usman did to him, but, like, significantly worse, dude. Just ragdolled him, bro. Threw him on the ground like a bitch multiple times.
Yeah, like, he literally just kind of had him in the air at one point and kind of carried him and then fucking leg sweeped him into position, got him right back on the ground. And that's a big difference between, like, what some of these do, like Joaquin, he went and fucking trained with Usman, and he probably, trained ground about as much as he fucking does any other time during camp afterwards. So it doesn't give a chance for any of it to stick. Whereas Sean, like, he's just so fucking good at the jiu-jitsu into the ground and pound. Like, he's even got a little bit of the wrestling too, like with the double leg that he kept securing and shit. Like, and I mean, Joaquin did that really awkward buck during one of the rounds and kind of fucking eventually got Sean off of him, but it was, again, right back to fucking leg kicking and getting taken down again, so it didn't fucking matter.
No, I agree, man. Like, that's the thing too, is like the very little amount of time they did spend on the feet, dude. Joaquin was getting some fucking shots off. Like, he obviously had a superior, like, stand up.
Yeah.
But dude, Sean, man, he didn't have a fucking answer for his takedowns whatsoever.
Well, yeah, like, and again, it didn't help that, like, if he would have stopped leg kicking, he probably could have had at least one round where he was just kind of doing a little bit of work, and then that would have, maybe shown us a different fight. I mean, I'm glad Sean Brady won, don't get me wrong, but Joaquin didn't do much favors for himself in that fight.
No, he did not. I thought it was so funny. DC at one point on commentary is like, he just needs to stop throwing the leg kick.
Literally.
As soon as he said it, bro, he just threw the fucking leg kick, dude. It was beautiful timing.
The one good call that DC had all night.
The one good call, dude. Jesus Christ. Get him off commentary.
Please.
Like him and Joe Rogan, bro. Give him a fucking 6-month sabbatical.
They got their own shit they're doing outside now. Please get them the fuck off that table.
Real fucking shit, bro. But shout out to Sean Brady, man. He got the dub. He earned it. We'll just see where he goes from here. But we'll move on to the next fight, man. It was Alexander Volkov versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. Now, I fucking hate Waldo Cortez Acosta. I do not like this man. I was very happy Volkov won the fight. But Volkov was just point fighting this motherfucker, dude. It was some of the most boring shit I've seen at heavyweight in a while.
Papi. I'm no black, I'm Dominican, papi. First of all, yeah, I was really looking forward to this fight just because I love Volkov. I thought Volkov was going to, just do more. We've seen Volkov really fuck some people up before, so that's what I expected from this fight. I didn't think Waldo would really pose much of a threat to Volkov. I don't really care about him one way or another, but yeah, I just didn't think he had much for Volkov. But I don't know, dude. Like, I was telling you the night of the fights that I was honestly surprised that it ended up going to Volkov, especially unanimous. I don't know. There was just, especially in the first round, that was the main round that I'd even argue that Waldo kind of had some shit going for him, because he was just landing some what looked like bigger shots to me. And yeah, I guess too, like, just my disappointment with the output from Volkov, because again, yeah, that point fighting shit, I just don't care for it when it's, we'll get to Sean, but when it's just that fucking one boom and then nothing. But eventually he started opening up, especially like the second round, about midway through the second round. Again, Waldo was kind of putting some work on Volkov, but eventually fucking Volkov hit him with something and it rocked his ass. And then from there, Volkov just finished it up.
No, 100%. Like, that's the whole thing too, is like, Waldo was weird, man, because he was trying to load up on shots. And that's like, I'll give Volkov, dude. Like, Volkov was eating some fucking shots too. Like, this man's been in the game for a while, and people forget, man, like, Volkov's been a champion, I think, in just about every promotion he's been in except the UFC. Like, I know he was a Bellator champion and shit, but, like, he just, that UFC belt just keeps fucking evading him. And, Waldo Cortez, man, like, he's not bad for heavyweight. I'm just a fucking hater. But like, I feel like Alexander Volkov is the litmus test for if you're actually championship material in the heavyweight division or not. Because most dudes that have beaten him, like, I hate to say it, like Cyril Gahn or Tom Aspinall or a few others recently in the last few years, they've been the ones that have fought for fucking championships. But I'm glad Waldo didn't get past him, because I ain't trying to see this fool fight for a belt.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want to see him even up there. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna fucking count the Cyril Gahn one, man. I still feel some way about that. But yeah, Volkov has kind of become that guy that's like, hey, are you good for up here? So, which is just so sad, because yeah, at this rate he probably won't get that belt.
No. And especially with Chama coming up. Yeah, nah, ain't happening.
Exactly. Nah, you can't point fight Chama, bro.
No, not the UFC, no. But again, though, shout out to Volkov, man. I still think he earned the win.
Yeah, for sure.
But we'll move on to the next one, man. It was the co-main event, bro. It was Joshua Van versus Tatsuro Taira. Now, I fucking love Taira, bro. He's been in the UFC for a little bit. His whole thing is when he wins, he'll get on the mic and in his broken English, he'll be like, I'm so happy, thank you. Like, that's what he does every fucking fight. That's what made me endear to him. I'm like, okay, I like this boy. But Joshua Van, bruh, like, even though my boy Charles Johnson did knock him the fuck out a while back, he's definitely started to come into his own as a fighter. And Taira just had no fucking head movement, dude. Like, Joshua Van was just throwing these fucking bombs, dude, and Taira was just eating them. You know what I mean? His face was so fucked.
Yeah, man, yeah, Tatsuro, man. I really wish he would have been able to pull this one off. And I definitely, I don't think it really got stopped early. I definitely think that was going to kind of continue to go that way regardless. But I kind of would have, after everything he had endured, I would have also wanted to go out on my feet at least. But man, dude, what a fucking, yeah, I mean, I'm going to give Van props here in a second, but fuck, dude, Tatsuro, he took a beating in such a good fashion too, because it wasn't like it was just a one-sided fight. Like, Tatsuro definitely was putting up a good fight. But yeah, that stand-up, dude, Van's just got better hands. And yeah, like you said, Tatsuro just has no fucking, I don't know if he felt a little green to me, and it's I don't know, maybe he's just lacking in that head movement department, because I just feel like if you're doing stand-up, that's just definitely one of the main things you would fucking learn. But God, I really hope he makes a good comeback after this. Because he definitely deserves the title. But yeah, Van, good shit to him, man. He honestly fought really well. He survived when he was on the ground. And then yeah, he just was way better at the stand up. Like, into like Tatsuro was like just kind of fucking blatantly shooting at one point, because he definitely couldn't fucking hang on the stand up. And there was just nothing to hide it, so Joshua was able to stop them, and yeah, he did a good job. It was a good win.
No, 100%. And like, I'll even give it to Joshua Van, bro. Like, he was sitting there trying to show off his submission skills, trying to tap out Taira, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
but
that was
like,
crazy.
it was still amazing that he did that. Dude, Taira's fucking ground game's A1, dude. Like, I don't know what the fuck they be doing over in Japan, but like, his ground game's excellent.
Yeah.
But like, and that's something I'll say about most fighters that train in Japan or come from Japan. A lot of times their stand-up isn't great. And I really feel like if this motherfucker just went and got with like a striking coach, bro, shit, go start training with fucking Sean Strickland's people at fucking Extreme Couture, dude. And I feel like he'll be like fucking golden. You know what I mean? Like, he just needs like an Eric Nixon in his fucking corner, bro, just telling him how to fucking hit people.
That actually would be fire, especially like after the little bit of like, back and forth they've had, well, in a good way, back and forth, but him and Sean have had. That'd be cool to see them train together.
No, 100%, bro. I'd love to see that, dude. Him, it's my little Asian twink. They start like, going at it. But no, man, it would be amazing to see. But props to Joshua Van. Like, he is the champion. I was shitting on him because I didn't like the way he won the belt. It was kind of like an Aljamain Sterling situation. A lot of people give him credit. I feel like it was a freak accident. but he fucking beat the shit out of Taira for about 20 fucking minutes, retained his belt, and I really can't wait to see him fight Pantoja again. We'll see where it goes from here with flyweight, man. It's one of those things. But we're gonna move on to the main event, guys. Here's the thing, guys. People forget, man. Mr. Strickland said he was gonna do it, and Mr. Strickland is now a 2-time middleweight champion. How does that make you feel, my boy?
Dude, I genuinely was so shocked, and like I even messaged you like late in the fucking night after the fight that I was still just in such disbelief that it happened, but in such a good way, because I was rooting for Sean. You know, I like Khamzat less than I did in the beginning, because when Khamzat first came in, I was like, oh, this is sick. Like, this is what I want from these like Dagestani style wrestlers with the sambo and shit. Like, I want that fucking aggression, that fucking like I'm not just wrestling you, I'm fucking completely dominating you. Like, that shit's so cool. But then, you know, he had like, it was some bullshit, like especially with the weight shit. And then he did my boy fucking Kevin Holland real dirty. I didn't like that, so I stopped liking him as much as I did. And then, dude, I fucking didn't really care for Sean at all, especially when he started getting kind of like famous, just like, you know, up there, especially around the Izzy fight. But then it was around like, I think maybe a little bit after the Izzy fight, especially due to his social media presence. Fucking, they better fucking thank God for Nina up there. But yeah, I started liking Sean a lot more. And so going into this fight, I liked Sean. I was hoping he would win, but I fucking definitely didn't think he was going to. I thought Khamzat was going to do to him what he does to everybody else, because I was like, bro, there's no way if he did Dricus du Plessis like that that Sean's going to fucking stand a chance at, you know, MMA math, bro. Sean Strickland absolutely had the answer for Khamzat.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, that's the whole thing, is like, if you just watch Sean Strickland's performances against DDP, and then you watched how DDP was fucking mollywopped by Chimaev, like, you would be like, there's no fucking way. There's no way.
Yeah.
But MMA math and MMA gods never make any fucking sense. And also, like, I really do think Sean had a really good advantage going in, just the fact that they had trained together. Just that he knew what to expect. Because I feel like that's the biggest thing with Khamzat. Because a lot of his former opponents will talk about how they weren't prepared for how strong he is or how explosive he is. Like, it's something that throws them off, especially in round one, just how he can just fucking manhandle you. But I feel like Sean was very much prepared for that. Like, round one, it did happen. Like, round one, Khamzat basically kept him on the ground most of the round, but Sean knew to weather the storm, and he was fighting the hands real well and shit. So, like, he basically just avoided all sense of him getting finished by, like, submission or anything. And then when it was on the feet, dude, like, Khamzat was landing. Like, Sean's nose got broken round 4, but goddamn, I've never seen Chimaev's face that fucked up, dude. Like, his forehead was just covered in welts.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Khamzat with damage on him really like that. And then, I mean, to be fair, in that first round, I think it was, when he picked him up and slammed him, I'm pretty sure he he fucked his own nose up doing that slam. But yeah, Sean definitely put the fucking work on him afterwards. But also, like, because yeah, like, I think Khamzat honestly did surprisingly well, and maybe it's just because we haven't seen him in stand-up really. I think maybe the Gilbert Burns fight, he had some stand-up. I could be wrong. It's been a bit since that fight. But I remember that was definitely a tough fight for Khamzat. It was like the first time we'd seen him kind of, you know, struggle a little bit. But then we fast forward to here, and we're actually seeing him fucking go, he's fucking trading blows with Strickland. But I don't know whether I should accredit him being able to hang with Strickland, or I should fucking, talk about Strickland having a goddamn coming to Jesus moment where he's like fucking in the middle of the ring, like fucking envisioning him as a child getting beat by his dad, and fucking he's looking at Khamzat and he's like, damn, you're me and I'm you, and man, if I was fucking a Chechenian little terrorist fuck, like I would have just been you, and then you could have been a little fucking racist American fuck like me, and we're just the same, and we're warriors. And dude, he's just like, because he's just fucking, it just looks like he's shelled up and kind of scared, just fucking like, fucking boom, one hit, all right, boom, gets hit a couple times, boom, one hit, and like Khamzat was landing the same overhand right. And I was telling you earlier, I've seen like footage of him training with fucking Pereira recently, and Pereira's like gigantic heavyweight. And fucking Sean's in there hanging in, fucking, fucking weaving, moving his head, fucking throwing some different shots besides the one fucking jab that he seems to only know how to throw in the middle of a real fight. Man, it was just, I don't know. I just felt like Sean could have did way fucking better. Like, I don't think Khamzat was supposed to be able to keep up as much as he was able to in that fight. But either way, our fucking boy pulled that shit off by fucking the grace of God.
No, 100%. Like, and I was thinking too, like, of the people that have given Khamzat trouble, it's been mostly ground guys. Like, Gilbert gave him some issue, and then Kamaru gave him problems.
That is right. Yeah.
So like, and like, don't get me wrong, like Sean Strickland's always wrestling. He's always in his little wrestling singlet and all that shit. But like, he's not a wrestler. That's not his base.
Yeah.
So it is crazy to think that he's the one that fended off Chimaev. You know what I mean?
That's also, yeah, that's super, because you make a good point. Kamaru fucking Usman is the wrestler that, of the welterweight division. He was the boogeyman, and yeah, fucking Khamzat did struggle a little bit against that. But then you got Sean, who just completely stopped him. Completely. It was insane.
No, 100%. 100%. Like, I really do feel like that so many people just thought that this was easy money for Chimaev. Like, they counted out Sean. But, like, I believe that motherfucker. And he was like, nah, I got your number. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The GOAT.
But nah, bro, it was a crazy pay-per-view overall. I'm real curious to see what other people are thinking about the fight. Let us know down in the comment section below what y'all thought of the pay-per-view overall. And we'll catch y'all on the next one.